Feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Another run on second down with Carter. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now they're going to be actually a loss of 1. Throwing is Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
If you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A toss left side for Carter. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Another run on second down with Carter. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now it's Wilson. He'll dump this off to Carter, complete. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, 49 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. So now the Jets are lining up to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Jets are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And this one is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. But this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Here's Carter. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
On 3rd down, here's Carter. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down, eluding the pressure right. They'll check this one down to Carter. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Nothing our score after 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. There's Wilson to throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down now, it's Carter. About 3 yards there to the 27. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Aaron Donald, He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's a give to Carter. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll try to run with Carter. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my fault.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've a
battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they can.
That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Michael Carter, 33 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. A toss running left. Carter. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have
rush coming, and he's taken down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. C.J. Mosley able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Play action, Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Stafford. Got a man. It's Higbee, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Woods. Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford looking for Woods again, and he finds him.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Stafford. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams Rams have got it, going the other way. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
Get that! Waiting! Come on, QB, come on. Where's 52? Last 52. 59!
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Shoot! 32!
Stafford now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A disappointing end to that drive, making it to the red zone, but they'll again, CD, wind up with nothing.
And nothing, that's been the key word because they've had drives throughout that have finished off with nothing. Can't finish off a drive to save their lives in this game. And this one winds up again, giving them, dare I say it, nothing.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Carter. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run the toss to Carter. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Ernest Jones there for the tackle. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 9. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore. 54 yards. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to...
On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked off around the 27. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 146 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On first down, right back to Carter. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now Wilson. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. On the slant, he's got Davis. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. Coleman is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now they hand off to Coleman. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. It's Coleman here. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Tevin Coleman. A 3-yard touchdown run. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame. I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
What they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this. No, okay.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Flush to his right. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The former third overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack on first down, Stafford. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Stafford. Dancing to his left. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Stafford on fourth down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Wilson wants to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Wilson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Now Wilson. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Throwing again here, Wilson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Popular down near the goal line, quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Howell now to take it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Second and 10.
All day, every day, any day.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 53, ready.
Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cup. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel like envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war.
I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go on EA Sports. Here's Coleman now to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. And some room to maneuver. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw is Wilson. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, 60 yards. And the Jets, on just 2 plays, have taken the lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Buying time to his left. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Yeah, we dominate today.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From just shy of midfield, Roethlisberger. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. He will push his way down to about the 14. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On third down, here's Harris. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Benny Snell, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Coleman now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Carter. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Zach Wilson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Pretty sure that was a passing play, but he took off pretty quickly and ran with it.
Love his decisiveness on it because you're exactly right. He was supposed to go back in the pocket and survey the field and throw the football, but when that hole opened, he just said, forget it, let's go. And boy, did that work out well.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Ray McLeod to return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side with Carter. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll run. It's Carter. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Throwing is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A toss left side for Carter. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Jets will extend their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. McLeod now on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger. He gets it complete to Harris. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here this first half. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They'll run on first down. Carter. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 3rd down, Wilson being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
On 3rd down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And now as he gets to the first down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Wilson to throw. Completes it to Davis. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. Johnson's got it complete. Johnson, it's poke free. Football's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Again, it's Johnson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Roethlisberger.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson down around his goal line. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. A handoff for Carter. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. And that one quickly went from a big play for the offense, I thought he may go the distance, to a big play for the defense.
And how about the emotions for the defense on that play? It broke big. It was going to be an absolute disaster for them. And it turns out they end up with the football. I don't know that they're exactly celebrating. Definitely plenty of relief, though.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown, Steelers.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Coleman now to return.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
If they're out there, we'll see if they can pick those things back up. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Another tote for Carter.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Wilson. Forced out to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, second guy in, tackle the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
On 1st down, it's Carter. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Fourth down. Here's Roethlisberger. Out to his left. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And they will take over possession of the yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Steelers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.